Let's start with your reading, Cancer. Today, we are going to look into the next 6 months ahead for you in order to see what the rest of the year will look like. We're going to start with two cards for each month to anticipate the type of movements you should expect. And then in the second part of the video, we are going to dive deeper in all the messages to find out more details, together with looking into how your current year is going to end. Now, let's begin with your reading. Okay, well, I'm loving the ending of the reading definitely with this beautiful 10 of Cups, especially considering the 10 of Swords up here. So we already see a beautiful progression. Now, the energy that you're coming into the reading with is definitely not one of the easiest. We have for you the 8 of Swords. You're actually coming in with a lot of questions regarding a situation, regarding someone's feelings and intentions at the moment. In a way, you wish you weren't feeling so attached to this. You wish it wouldn't consume so much of your energy, of your focus, and I see you trying to fight it. Sometimes you are successful at it, some other times instead you find yourself overthinking this to the point of exhaustion potentially. At the end of the day, you need clarity. And something in the first two cards actually is suggesting that you're already going to receive that sooner than you think. So for the month of July, the first two cards we see is the Six of Wands and the Hangman reversed. Beautiful combination given the previous Eight of Swords we were just looking into. Something here is finally giving you the tools and the information necessary for you to come out of this hangman position that potentially you have been stuck in for a long time, maybe even just on and off. But overall, this has kept you this way for longer than you like. I cannot help but feeling that most of this movement actually comes from you, Cancer, from a decision that you're making for yourself, creating potentially a out for this situation, for this person, as if this was the only way to really create any sort of movement forward. You're telling someone here with your words or with your actions, just speak already. Just say what you want to say and fight for me if you want to fight, because this is your last chance. You definitely feel stronger than you did before. And in a way, you might be starting to be not so interested anymore in what this person has to offer. This is an awakening, a very empowering energy. And I see that there was a lesson to learn here that you really learned. So, definitely a complete transformation in how you feel in this situation. We'll see how the person will actually react to this and what you should expect from them in this month of July. Now, for the next month, August, we have Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Things are going to actually move pretty fast for you, Cancer. As soon as you let go of what kept you stuck, whether it was a person, a connection, or just your own perception of it, right after that, things will start happening with this beautiful Ace of Cups. There is a new, strong beginning in love for this month. A very powerful chapter that is going to bring to you those type of emotions and experiences that you haven't felt in a while. Not with this ease and intensity. You instead have felt always at a loss, as if every single time you would invest in someone, you would always end up in a place where you've given more than you've received. And it's not that you want to keep score, but in a relationship at some point, You're going to notice when you are the one always going out of your way, whereas the other person instead doesn't do much or doesn't put as much effort as you are putting. So we will see if this is going to be the previous person or someone new, but there is a very familiar feeling about this person. Whether you've done this with them already in this lifetime or in a previous one, or maybe they remind you of those moments at the very beginning of the relationship where you really feel all the love and all the excitement that you want to feel. Right here, something is making you feel immediately at ease, at home, and it's really, really beautiful. We'll clarify this energy to see what this is going to be about. For the month of September, this is a very interesting combination. The Ten of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, things are definitely changing for you, Cancer. Your overall energy is shifting to a beautiful place from which right now, at this moment, you might actually feel very far. This is where you're coming from with the Ten of Swords, with the Eight of Swords. This cycle right here that you are in the middle of right now, it's soon coming to an end. Number 10, no more of that. No more of that energy controlling you, controlling how you feel, and controlling your decision making overall. Enough of that. The thing here that I see is some issues around timing overall. First of all, we see some good news coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, but something that is mostly out of your control and something that will put you in a position of having to go with the flow, potentially having to move or giving you very little time for yourself. There is something here that it's making you busy. You're going to be super excited about this, but someone else around you will feel as though this is going to take you away from them. What is it? In a way, you have a wish coming true here at a moment in which you have finally maybe found some emotional balance with someone, a balance you have been waiting to find for a while. You remember this Ace of Cups? This is creating some doubts within you as to how to move forward. You do not want to put yourself second in your priority list this time, not anymore. And I do see a crossroad here. We'll have to dig deep into this energy to see the details of this and understand what the best course of action is going to be at this point. Very pivotal month for you. We'll see what this is going to be about. Now, for the month of October, Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles. After the positive turn of events happened with the Wheel of Fortune previously, I see you making a big investment over here. Something that potentially you were dreaming about for a long time, but that you never really had the chance to do, never had the resources to really go for it. Whether the resources are going to be monetary or potentially it's all about having time for this, having the tools, the skills, whatever is going to be is now there for you to use, for you to implement in this specific energy. What I love the most about the Six of Pentacles is that this is destined to grow much bigger than what you're thinking at the moment. You, in a way, perceive this as the end of a journey, whereas instead, this is just the beginning. And the way this will evolve and transform will surprise you. You are changing, Cancer. Your life is changing. Your vision, your aspirations are too. How are they changing and where this is going to take you, we'll have to see. But I see you here a little anxious. Something is bugging you. Something is making you doubtful. And we'll have to see if this is just in your head or if this is actually a warning, something you should be aware about and prepare for. We'll look into it as soon as we clarify. Now, for the month of November, we have the Star and the Magician reversed. Careful what you wish for, Cancer, because this month you're going to get it. There is something here that has now fully formed around you, a manifestation, an outcome that you wanted really badly with this star, and that now it happened. It's overall putting you in a position where you feel a little scared and doubtful. It's as if right now you might be thinking that you bit more than you could chew. You are so far from your comfort zone over here. And you're looking behind, realizing that at this point, there is really no way back. Please do not skip or underestimate this message, because what I'm seeing here is something that might deeply impact the rest of the year and the beginning of next year, actually. You seem to be starting to get in your own way at this point. And the fact that everything is going smoothly around you is leaving room for you to create obstacles for yourself that really don't need to be there. There is one particular information coming in here which will trigger this fear, these doubts, and we'll have to look into it. Overall, I see this as a theme for the next few months. Things changing, you achieving things that before instead made you struggle a lot. And you're starting to develop this fear of maybe this being too good to be true or just being temporary. We'll see what this is about. Now, for the month of December, Six of Swords with the 10 of Cups. And I love to see the sun right here in the background, which is a beautiful, beautiful sign. You are ending the year with a lot of love around you and a lot of love in your heart as well. You are headed towards such balance in your life, a place from which you'll feel ready and confident to be yourself and to build for the long-term future this time. No more thinking about what you're leaving behind. No more thinking about what could have been. No, you're finally living your life and living it to the fullest. There is someone here standing right by your side, wanting to support you, wanting to see you happy, possibly with them. The Ten of Cups talks about a feeling of belonging, long-term stability, a happy home, and a happy heart. I will not hide that the Six of Swords and the previous Magician reverse might create an obstacle on your way to this Ten of Cups, potentially delaying it for a bit. But I know that you got this, Cancer. As long as you are prepared for what the challenge ahead will bring to you, you're going to make it here with the awareness that you can also stay in this energy as long as you like. This doesn't feel temporary to me at all, but it feels temporary to you. And so we have to clarify and see why that's the case. Overall, I see some beautiful energies coming your way in the next few months. And the main obstacle that I see, at least so far, is yourself, Cancer, and a belief, perception that potentially might steer you away from this beautiful outcome right here. How much of your fears are actually founded? How much should you be aware about right here and should you prepare for before you actually fully embark into this new journey? Let's start clarifying every single month to see what exactly is coming your way, what the fears are, and how all of this is bound to evolve next in the next year as well. This is all I have for the first part of the video. If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, Cancer, just make sure to follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Every Monday and every Wednesday morning as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Cancer. We've seen how complicated the energy was at the very beginning of the reading, but we also see that the overall theme here is perception, is how you are interpreting the situation around you, the meaning that you give to the events and to the energies that are around you, and how eventually they develop also based on how you see this energy. The truth is that we are always in control, even when we think that we're not. And the way we perceive something will deeply shape up the very outcome of that situation. And so right here, there are clearly some beautiful things coming your way, but the way you might perceive them might actually be not the best for you to eventually get where you're supposed to get. This beautiful 10 of Cups, a place of long-term stability, happiness, being right next to the person who adores you and who really supports you. Does this outcome really exist? Or is this just an illusion and that's why you're trying to keep yourself away from this? Let's find out. Let's start clarifying on the messages, starting from that out that we were looking into in the month of July. Oh, yes. Oh my God. Right here, we see what you are looking at, how you're handling the situation, and the reaction that you're going to see from the other person. And honestly, I don't think that you're expecting this. The first thing that we are seeing